There we go. Well, hello. Can anybody who's watching, can you hear me? All right, cool. I will get started here. Um, I'm just doing some software development with Tickle, and I'm putting together a package for packages. Oh, maybe a tad quiet? Okay, I can up the volume here. Is this better? Is that better? Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. How about this? Hello, hello. I might just go full mic. Hello, testing, testing. Is this good? I put the mic settings all the way up. I could edit a few other things here. Okay, there's a little lag. Um, is it bad? I mean, this is first time streaming on this computer, so I was having some difficulties. Okay, yeah. Here, just a second. I um, Oh, oops! I thought I had switched over. I'm still figuring out OBS. I didn't mean to switch over to show this, but yeah. I can't figure out. Oh, here, stream settings. I'm on low latency, so I think that's gonna be good for this time at least. Maybe I can go to ultra low latency in the future, but yeah. Alrighty, I'm just gonna get going with it. Alright, so what I'm working on tonight is this package called Tin, which I've been working on for about the last week here. And the intention of this package is to be able to install Tickle packages very easily, just like from the command line. Right now, there's not really that capability that I know of. I mean, I've really dove deep into like the Tickle wiki and everything, and I think there used to be some things like this, but they are no longer supported or didn't really do the job. And to my knowledge, there's not really anything out there like that right now. So I just said, and I have a version of this that works, and I'll pull up the documentation for it of what's currently working. But I had some ideas to make it even better just the last couple days. So it's called Tin, kind of like Tickle install, or like a tin that you like hold things in. So it's similar in a concept to pip in like Python. Like pip installs packages, sort of similar syntax and everything, but a little bit different. And the way it works is you just do like tin install and then you say the package, and there's a list of packages and their versions that you can then install from GitHub. So it works with GitHub and Git. So that's the kind of mechanism. And GitHub is a common way that people share open source software. So I think that it's a good option to do some open source development and collaboration for packages. It also provides tools for requiring and importing packages that are kind of replace the default tickle commands, like the default tickle commands still work, obviously, but these have the additional benefit of installing these packages if you don't have them. So you could share your script with someone else, and as long as they have tin installed, they can run your code, and then it would install all the packages required automatically. I have had it tested on my machine and a friend of mine, and then another friend of mine, and I tested on Linux, and then I realized there was some potential issues with having to do sudo and stuff like that. So I had some ideas, and I'm going to be implementing those tonight. I think that having tin be the only package that you have to install within the actual directory of the software would be good, because then you could have like a user directory that has the packages. So that way any further installs don't have to require elevated access. So that's what I'm going to do today. Alright. So I got the package install file here, which this is going to be a file that you can run just as the file for like Tickle SH or OpenSeas or whatever Tickle interpreter you have. And I'm going to add that really quick here as I'm going to create a new branch here. I'm going to call it 1.2 create branch. And let's see here. File is run by tickle.sh to install the package. So the idea is that when you go onto GitHub, let's see here. Which this is private right now. I'll be releasing it in a little bit. The idea is you will, here, I will change to 1.2 here. You'll download this, you'll either download it like as a zip file, or you'll clone it, and then you'll just run like tickle.sh package install.tcl within that directory, and then it'll install the package for you. So I'm going to be doing some edits to this package install file right here, because this is just installing the package within the directory for the library files. If you're not familiar with that, I'll share with what that looks like, at least on Windows here. I have Active Tickle here, and you have the lib folder, and in here I don't have tin installed yet, but it would like show up in here. So like you have tickle lib, this is like a bunch of different library, a bunch of different packages within Tickle, and you always have this package index.tcl file, which this is run whenever Tickle is looking for packages. It'll run through all the package index files within the library paths, and then it will kind of set up a database of packages, their versions, and where to find them. So I want to create something like the package index file for TickleLib here, but I want to have one that adds an additional directory that's like a local directory, like a user directory. So what that would look like, I'm just going to do it manually here. If one was called tin, and then get a text document here, package index.tcl. I want to have it always open with. I'm still getting stuff set up on this computer, so let's see. Notepad++. Always. There we go. Um, so let's say if I did append autopath, and then I think, hold on, file normalize. I think this will work. So if I open up tickle.sh here and do file normalize the squiggly line, I think that'll do the, yeah, that'll do the user directory, like the documents directory. So I'm going to have this do file normalize that 10. So I'm going to create a folder called 10 within your user like your user folder, and this will contain all like the 10 packages. This way, you don't have to like do any elevated installation. So if I do save here, and if I, for example, let's try something here. I want to make sure I'm not doing anything that's exposing any of my personal information here. Yeah, this is all fine. Okay. So if I create a folder here, called 10, and then I have in here a package index file. And then I just do like puts hello. I'm just going to test this out, make sure this works. This is just an idea that I had. So if I tickle sh, and then let's say if I try to, I don't know, get the math package. Package require math. Okay, it didn't. Hold on. Let's auto path. Okay, it added 10. I'll do math linear algebra. It's not running this package index file. Or I don't think it is, at least. I need to check something here. Let's say if I did append autopath foo. Just making sure this works before I actually implement it. If I open up another tickle.sh here, package require math, puts autopath. Okay, it doesn't do that. Interesting. I need to check what's going on with see if I go to ticklelib. This is a good like pattern to like look at. So it's saying that in this one right here, it's just adding to the autopath the current directory. Maybe I need to do. I mean, it'd be good. It'd be good to do that. I don't know why it's not. Why it's not running this one as well. Because right here, it would just return, because I have Tcl 8.6. Hmm. I mean, the only way to really know is if I actually like tested this out. So I'm just gonna try something here. I'm just gonna run package install here, and this should install it within my Tcl installation, but I don't want that right now. So if I go tcl sh package install .tcl, that should install it. I need to put this in quick access. Into quick access. There we go. So I have 0.1.3 right here. I'm going to put this into my documents 10 folder. And see if then that works. So if I just run tcl sh and I do package acquire 10, can't find it. Okay. I'll try it again. Can't find it. It's there. Users ambake 10. Oh. Oh, okay. That's why. It's looking in here. My bad. It's not a big deal, I guess. If I do it there, and if I run tcl sh again, and I do package acquire 10, hey, it works. Okay, cool. So that's what I'm intending to do with this, which means that I should edit the package install thing here to first say I first want to actually like create that folder, the 10 folder within the library. So I need to refresh my memory here. Here we go. So set lib. So we have 10 if file exists lib. I'll do this right here. Let's call it dir. Or file doesn't exist, file make directory, and then we're gonna create a file in here, open file join directory package index.tcl, and then are also going to do id, write into that file, and we're going to say, no, That's right here. That. In fact, I could probably just... No, that's fine. Close, ready. Okay, and then we also need to create this folder. So... Oh, hi Kashif. What's up, man? Set directory 2, file normalized 10. Actually no, I'll call this the lib or user lib. Or user lib, user directory, file normalized 10, and then we're gonna do append autopath. It's fine right there. And then we're going to say if file doesn't exist. Oh, thank you. Package make index depends on the package unknown command. First time the package require command is invoked, the package unknown script is invoked. Yeah. I was just making sure that like when you add to the autopath list, if then it searches through the additional directories. So, and it does. I did test it, and it does work as expected. I just created the wrong directory. Right now I'm just creating an installation script that sets up a user directory, file, make directory, user directory. All right. Good. And then we source 10 and do 10 extract. And now I need to change 10 extract to no longer go to lib, but go to user lib. Or user directory. Yeah, I'll call it user lib. That seems more reasonable. I think that should work. I can just call it lib. I already am using lib here. Okay. User directory. I'm trying to remember if file make directory throws an error if you already have it. I think this works. Let's clear out, I'll delete 10 here. And I'll go into the ActiveTickle library. And I will also delete 10 here. And then I will go into my GitHub here. Open up a terminal, tickle sh, package install. Okay. Lib. So it creates this package index file. which that has everything I need in here. Good. Although I should probably have this. I should probably have it be like that, honestly. Like that. Because I'm wondering if it'll like add this multiple times. So I think I'll do that. So I'll say for the first line here, puts FID if I'll search exact autopath. Or I can just use in here. If file normalize 10 in autopath. And then just return. And then have that append autopath. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I could even have, no, I don't want it to delete the folder. Let me double check something. If I open terminal here and say file make sh, and I go file make directory 10. Okay, yeah, it doesn't throw an error. I forgot about that behavior. So I can simplify this. I can say file delete force directory, and then I can create it. So this will create a fresh one. And this gets rid of this if statement here. That cleans it up pretty nicely. So let's add some comments here. Set up 10 directory in installation of Tcl to add user library to path. Okay. I think that's pretty good. 10 extract 10. Let's just run this. Let's see here. Plus h package install TCL. Okay. So then if I just open up TclSH here and go package wire 10, it finds it. Cool. And I would say it puts autopath. It has users A and bake 10 right there. And it doesn't have another one at the end of it. That was the problem before. The only other thing I'm a little bit concerned about is that I want to make sure that I want to know when the in operator was added to Tcl, because I want to make sure that if you're running an older version of Tcl, this doesn't affect it. Similar to how in the ticklelib package index, it makes sure that you have at least tickle version 8. So it might be good for me to have that statement in there. 8.5 is when it was added. Okay. I mean, I guess I could use the lsearch thing, because that one has been around a lot longer. I think I might just kind of use this, honestly. So I'm just gonna make sure it requires tickle version 8. I don't want to limit people too much. I'm going to copy that over there, and then I'm going to use the lsearch option here. Instead, and it'll be auto, that'll be this. File normalized 10 is not equal to negative. I mean, I guess since I'm releasing this now, I think it'd be safe to use 8.5. Or I could even do 8.6, honestly, because I don't know. I don't know if people are using older versions. It's things like this that I need to think about. I think requiring 8, I think, is good, but hold on. I'm gonna do puts FID sets lib file normalized 10. If it's not equal to -1, then return, and then we're gonna puts FID unset lib, or I'll say user lib. So I think a little bit more explicit here. So this makes sure that I have tickle 8 or above. If tickle 9 comes out, then this won't work for it, and I'll have to update it. So the way package vsatisfies works is it does a minimum bounded, so it has to be at least major version 8, but it can't be major version 9 because that could introduce some backwards compatibility issues. So right now we're in tickle major version 8, and then here I'm just defining the user library path, checking to make sure that, checking if the auto path contains the user library, and normally this would return an index or -1 if it's not there. So if it's not equal to -1, then it exists in it, so then I'd return. Otherwise I add to the auto path the user library and then unset that variable. Close, and then I'm creating this folder here. I'm doing this inside of the package index file rather than inside of the installation, because this would allow for a if you had like a tickle installation that was for all users, and then the 10 would be user-specific packages. So that's why I don't like create the variable up here and then substitute it in. Alright, so I'm going to run this again. Typical sh package install TCL. So make sure that all works here. So 10 package index. Okay, that's exactly what I want it to be there. So that's great. And then if I go to C users /a and bake. I have 10 here, and then 10 0.1.3. I shall need to change that because I'm actually on a newer version now. I'm going to be updating this to 0.1.2. So then if I opened up like OpenSeas, and I did package require 10, I have 10. And 10 can install itself, and it can also install other packages. So once 10 is installed, then it will install it within your user directory. So let's, I'm going to update the actual like version numbers on this. So we're on 0.2 now. Let's see. I'm thinking of having something that would automatically do this as well, but I'm just manually doing it at the moment. It's there. Do need to update the documentation now as well. So I'll open that up, not in here. Need to open up Text Studio. Zoom in a little bit here. We're in version 0.2. First install. And run the package install.tcl file. So this would just be like let's get rid of that example. Once installed, up to 10 is easily. Just open a Tickle interpreter and run the following code. Package require 10, 10 install 10. So that will do the upgrade, and you'll get the most recent version. So I think this will all be the same for now. I do want to add a little bit more functionality to this. It's missing some important features, I think. But let's see. I think this is all the same. Yeah. So the nice thing about this is that with 10, you can create like an installation script for your package on your GitHub page that's literally just 2 lines. Package require 10, 10 and then 10 extract, and then whatever your package is, and then you have a tinstall file. So for anyone who's tuning in right now, the tinstall file looks like is all you're doing is you're basically saying, hey, which files are required for the package? And then you're saying, okay, copy them from your repository source, like the main folder of your repository, and then copy them over to the directory that the library is actually going to be located in. And then at the end, you say 10 provide, and then you say the package name, and then the version number. So this really simplifies things, and I'm going to be going through updating one of my existing packages, or a few of my existing packages, to be 10 compatible tonight, so that I can add those to 10. So I also need to make a change to the database list of 10 packages here, because I realized that I need to, if I'm going to be including this for other people's projects, they may already have releases out there, and those older versions might not like work might not be 10 compatible. So I should create like a version, I guess, limit. So like a lower bound basically. So maybe, I don't know. Right now, this is loaded into tin during the tin install command because, well, it's first loaded in right when you load the package, actually. It's loaded in by reading the tin.txt file and then creating a dictionary from that. And it's then getting the versions from there. I almost think that right now I'm just providing a list for repository for the package. So if more packages are tin compatible, you'll have the package name and then just the GitHub repository. Did my headphones turn off? Oh, come on. There we go. I don't know, my headphones are weird sometimes. So now I just have you add a package and a repository. I could have like a minimum or could you check if the specified version contains a tinstall file in the repo while attempting to install? I mean, yeah, I guess you could. That's a good point. I guess I don't really need to worry about that then. Because, like, it's going to pick the latest version anyways. And it already does throw an error if it doesn't have a tinstall file. So, I guess it's not really that big of a deal. So, yeah, good point. Thanks, Lamster. So, I guess I'm not going to do anything with that. Just going to leave it as is. Alright, let's make these changes. First of all, I need to run this, the documentation. So I'm just running in TechStudio here. Yeah, I'm going to add a space there. There's not much on this first page, the documentation, but that's okay. The example here. I think that's good. I'm not sure if this actually changes any of the functionality. No, it does. It does change functionality. So I'm gonna, yeah, it's version 0.2. Okay, cool. I gotta make sure it works, so I'm gonna run my test file here. It's always good to have a test file to run. I'm gonna run this in TickleSH. Oh, weird. Do I not have Git installed on this computer? I have GitHub Desktop, but I don't have Git installed. Hold on. Install Git. That's silly. I was using my laptop before, but the problem with it is that it's not beefy enough to handle streaming. So I kept on like dropping frames. Let's see here. Let's do 64-bit. All right. Oh, no, I do not want to use Vim. Notepad++, please. All right. We're going to use main and not master for the branches. There we go. It's fine, fine. Fine. Don't know any of these things. It's okay. Yeah, another side thing is you need Git for Tin. Tin uses Git to download the packages from repositories on GitHub. So the nice thing about it is then you can share your packages for Tickle or for OpenSeas on your GitHub page, and you can release versions with version tags, and you can even handle dependencies too. So if your package depends on another package, on another Tin package, you can do that. And yeah, so it's starting out with just Tin. Tin installs Tin. And then I'm going to be adding the other packages that I've already released. And now you'll only have to do one sort of manual installation where you do tickle sh and then package install. But even then, that's super easy. You just open up a command line in the install folder and run it. But then after that, you don't have to do any of that ever again. You don't even have to download it from GitHub. You can just open up a terminal, load the package tin by doing package require tin, and then you can install any package that's on the list. Or if you have your own that's not on the list, you can add that in your session to the list. So I think it's going to be a way for people to share and manage packages a lot better. The way they're currently distributed is very loose, and this I think will formalize it a little bit more and make it easier for people who use Tickle and especially like in the OpenSeas community, people that are using that for like earthquake engineering. If you come up with a procedure or some sort of algorithm or something like that for running analyses, you can then package that, have version control, and distribute it to people. And people can easily get updated on it. So that's sort of like the vision that I have for this. And let's make sure it works. Let's run this here. Couldn't execute Git. Huh, why is it still like that? Run Git. Huh. I hope I don't have to like restart my computer for Git. Why did it close? Huh? Git bash. Okay. Hold on. Maybe I didn't install Git properly. Let's try running this again. Next. Maybe is Git in the path? I'll check. It should be. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Let's see here. Get bin. It's right there in the bin. Let's see if that's in the path. Environment variables. Path. I guess not. I don't know why. Why would it not be in there? GitHub Desktop is there. Hold on. Oops. Cancel. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't add it to path. I can just manually add it. But I'm going to run through the installation again because it should add to path, and I want to make sure this is covered on this video. That's ridiculous. It did it on my previous computer. I'm going to uninstall Git really quick. And reinstall it. Uninstall. Yes. Okay, let's try this again here. I must have missed a step. Maybe it's just add a git patch profile to the Windows terminal. I don't know why that's new though. I think. Oh, I forgot to do this one. I think it's this right here. I need to add it to the command, add it to the path. Okay, cool. So again, if you're going to install this, you need to make sure you check the adding to the path. If not, it's really easy to add it to path. I can show how that works too. So install the defaults here. Yeah. Finish. Okay, so now if I do run git. Oh, I think it's only if it's git bash. Okay, so if I run this, it's going to install the wrong version, and that's okay. I'll just uninstall that version. So if I run this, it still didn't work. Hold on. Environment variables. What is going on here? System variables? Is it on the system path? Yeah, it's on system path. Okay. Maybe I do need to restart my computer. I don't. It'll stop the stream. That's really dumb. Does anyone know a way to like refresh that? Because if I open up TickleSH here, or if I just open up CMD, it's there. Huh. I have it. What's going on here? That's very strange. I'm guessing that this actually has to do with... I think I just need to restart my computer. So I'm going to restart my computer, and then I'm going to start it up again, and then I'm going to start the stream again. So If you're tuning in right now, the stream will end for like a couple minutes and then it'll restart. So, I'm just gonna do that. So, see y'all in a few minutes.